I could have spent all morning flying around the Gariep Dam, but day 2 involved lots of driving and even more places to see. It was back onto the N1, and we are now heading into the Karoo and the Western Cape province. The Karoo can be seen as one of the big long slogs of the journey, but it's also a place of unique beauty and amazing places to visit. It's also a place where you can really appreciate one of the Vitara's best features. I must just apologize for the audio of this particular clip. Unfortunately, when the car gets up to full speed, my lapel mic doesn't do very well. One of the really great things about this car is it's the most amazing panoramic roof in this particular one. If I can just try to show you this. How's the size of that sunroof? Like that is just... You can see it again there. That is so cool. So nothing but grey skies and rain yesterday in the Free States. You get further down the track and, well, nothing but blue skies. So much sunlight, and there's obviously no rain around here at this time of year at all. That big panoramic roof in the Vitara, you get to appreciate both of those kind of things. It's like crossing over sort of two hemispheres, really. Next stop is Matjiesfontein. This delightful Victorian outpost was built in 1884 and the dream of a Scotsman called James Douglas Logan. A rags to riches success story, Logan lured the rich and famous to his town via the railways to enjoy cricket and the finest hospitality of the day. The town was declared a national monument in 1975, so you can enjoy it in very much the same way as Logan and his fancy friends did back in colonial times. The town's iconic Lord Milner Hotel was completed in 1889, and aside from some tastefully updated linen and bathroom facilities, it's still very much old world luxury. Right next door to the hotel is the famous Laird's Arms. Look. The extremely friendly staff aside, this place is such a little monument. And there's live entertainment too. You get a piano player in the evenings, and well, whether you want a gin and tonic, a nice cold beer, or a stiff brandy, you can really remember the old times in this place. But let's get back in the Vitara and see what else Matjiesfontein has to offer. Just driving around Matjiesfontein. This place is incredible. Oh, what do we got here? Matjiesfontein's very own transport museum has cars from the 1930s to the 1960s. Among them, Chevys, Dodges, a Jaguar MK8, a fancy Rolls Royce, and 2 Royal Daimlers from King George VI's 1947 tour of South Africa. Same tour where a young Margaret and now Queen Elizabeth, were also in attendance. There's a whole bunch of other royal memorabilia at the place, plus there's the old train carriages that used to run on the adjacent railways. One of which has even been converted into a state-of-the-art science center. Wow, I heard Matjiesfontein was quite a place, but that was really special. Really running behind schedule here, but how about that motor museum? Okay, it's like 1,000,000 degrees, but I really wish I had more time now. I wish I had more time at the Gariep Dam. I wish I had more time at Matjiesfontein. Such a special little place. There's also the old post office, the pink church, the courthouse and jail, the old bank building, a traveller's chapel, another museum, and the cricket oval, which my drone sadly didn't want to go to. But we must crack on.
It's another scorcher on the cards for the start of the weekend. Cape Town 32, 501 Knysna 36, Malmesbury 38, and Beaufort West 39 degrees.
With the Karoo finally behind you that way, becomes very mountainous and very pretty that way. So we are currently in Toes River. Always seems like a good place to put petrol in. Toes River, so it's about maybe another 2 hours to Cape Town, 2.5 hours to Cape Town. When you come out of the service station here, you turn left, you go towards Cape Town, you get to a junction where you can go straight or you can turn right. When you go straight, you got the Hex River Valley, you've got Worcester, and then you get into Paarl, and then you get into the northern suburbs of Cape Town, and then there you are. Table Mountain opens up. But if you've got a bit more time, and if you turn right, well, then you open up into a valley you probably haven't gone to before. You go through Ceres, obviously where the fruit juice comes from, and then you go through Tulbach, also beautiful, nice mountain passes. It then ends up near the Gariep Dam, which is this beautiful flat area, and there are these beautiful spinning turbine things. They're amazing. And then you get to the Riebeek Valley. So there's Riebeek Castile, Riebeek West. So we're going to take the road to the right, whereas normally you would go straight. We're going to go right. Got a bit of time. Sunset to like 8 in summer, so we'll get to Cape Town in fair time. Thanks, Gregory.
Thank you, sir. And the oil, what is fine, sir.
Thanks. Always such friendly service staff the whole way down. These small town service stations are the business. The detour I suggested rounds off at Riebeek Castile, home of the famous and relatively recently renovated Royal Hotel, 2 craft breweries, numerous good restaurants, and more than enough places to taste wine for an entire weekend. Right about now, I would suggest spending the night, but we are just an hour away from our final destination of Cape Town, so we must crack on. So there it is, Table Mountain in all its sunny evening glory. That'll do it for part 2 of the epic road trip down to Cape Town 7s in the Suzuki Vitara. The main event, the Cape Town 7s.